Welcome to the Week's Weekly podcast for companies and agency owners specializing in medical clinics, cannabis, and dental offices. Have you reached your peak and want more out of life and business? Learn what it takes to be a part of bigger projects with the potential for a more significant payoff through growth and acquisitions. Listen to the latest episode with your host, Ed Weeks Jr.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Week's Weekly. Excited to get into the conversation this week about ChatGPT and AI. AI. That's all we're hearing lately is everything AI, and how it's going to change the entire realm of what's going on out there, especially in the marketing game. But you know what? I'm going to give you some of my feedback for especially ChatGPT. So let's just dive right into it. This week, you're getting just me, Ed Weeks, the host of the Week's Weekly, and looking into ChatGPT. Right now, I'm trying to jump on the platform. I click over and I see it's at capacity. So yes, it's super popular right now. There's lots of people using it, but you can't even get into it to do your queries. Here's what I see is the biggest problem. If you haven't seen this, check it out. Somebody did a query, or if you can get onto it, if it's not overcapacity and you can actually use it, do a query on this. John's dad has 4 kids. 3 kids' names are whatever you want them to be: Emma, Abby, Johnny. What's the 4th kid's name? The AI in ChatGPT cannot figure out that it's John's dad, right? It's those little simple things that make you aware that it's not the end all be all that you think it is. Of course, it's in the beginning stages. I get all that. Everybody out here is just chasing the popularity of ChatGPT, and I'm sure there's other products coming in along the way. But for me right now, the data is a year old. From the understanding I have is the data is a year old. So it's only up until 2021. Maybe it's got 2022 now. I don't think so, but 2021, which, in a year, in the marketing realm of the world, where I focus a lot of what I do in the marketing, a year can be a decade. So, I know there's a lot of people that are jumping on it to do content, to do blogging, to do posts about anything that they can come up with in their inquiries. And is it really relevant? Is the voice really yours? If everyone's doing it and everyone's utilizing AI, how the hell do you stand out? Are you just regurgitating what everybody else is doing? Oh, yeah, well, we can get into the real problems of what's going on in blogging and social media in general. There's lots and lots and lots of copycats. My take is this. Look, I know I'm not denying AI. I just think we're getting way ahead of the curve. If you're really good, herein lies the opportunity. If you're really good at the query side and what to ask of it, yes, you can get great things. Are you checking? Are you making sure that it's actually accurate? A lot of what I see people doing, that answer is no, right? If you looked at LinkedIn right now, everyone is jumping on the ChatGPT bandwagon and giving you all the queries to do. At the end of the day, to me, your agency and the professionals that you employ or contract or however you handle your marketing are the people you should entrust to do great work utilizing AI if they need to. If they're doing great work and producing great stuff that's engaging, really right now on that realm, why would you need what's coming? Let me pause there and flip onto the other side. We know that Google has AI that we can utilize in our advertising initiatives and our PPC campaigns. However, what I see as the big benefit is eliminating the learning curve. If you can get really great customer data from a client, past history, all the things that you need to get ahead of the curve and get out of the learning curve that comes with creating new accounts or new campaigns, that's awesome. Herein is the problem. Are you getting great customer data from your clients' past purchases? My answer is no. Most times that you dive deeper, and if you've seen our other episodes, a lot of times who you're talking to in the company can be completely disconnected from who the actual true customers are. The people on the front lines know that. So a lot of times you're putting in the wrong values, and you may create all this AI, have all this power going for you, generating you a bunch of people that won't ultimately buy or transact with your business. You think Google's going to change or give you your money back? They're not. The other piece that I have that I want people to really start to think about, if whoever, everyone is revenue based, right? Generating money from whatever they're creating. So if I'm Google and I'm putting out a AI platform for my campaigns and my, they have a good, I forget the name of it, apologize, but it's just not coming to me right now. A lot of people use it in e-commerce. Ultimately, though, wanting to generate as much revenue as I can from my ads platform. So can I truly trust the AI that comes from these platforms? Do you still need the human interaction to be able to monitor and make sure ultimately that you're getting the customers and the sales and the ROI and the ROAS and all the other pieces that come into this that you want? Yes, we can just look at it and put it on AI and hope and pray that it works. For me right now, I think that's absolutely insane. Also, let's think about this from another perspective. If you're a smaller business, you're doing less than 10,000 in ad spend, do you want to take the time to go ahead and learn the initial stages to try to come on to an AI platform, whatever it may be? The answer is generally going to be no. So look, I get it. AI is going to be powerful. I've been hearing about it for years. All of a sudden, one product comes out and everybody's raging about ChatGPT and how great its capacity is. And there are some really cool things about it, no questions asked. I just, until it's up to the second data, which eventually I'm sure it will be, a lot of the use case scenario that I see right now is just why colleges are nervous about it. It's just cheating. It's just getting the same opinions from a platform that you might get from watching Gary Vee or watching Neil Patel or watching Grant Cardone, Ty Lopez, Roland Frazier. Like, you're just going to get a lot of the regurgitated opinions of a platform instead of that person. So again, I get it. AI is the future, but is it really everything that it's cut out to be in the marketing world? My answer right now is no. Establish yourself by creating dynamically good content, targeting the market you want to go after, and hustling and doing the things that you have to do instead of using AI as your cheat code. If it's going to make your ads better, awesome, but verify that it's actually doing that. I will tell you, the only time I've set things automatically to Google, and again, earlier stages of utilizing the Google ad platform, it overspent by thousands of dollars and produced really bad leads. So Google's motivation is Google's bottom line. AI is going to make that better, potentially make your ads much better for sure. But is it the end all be all? No, just be wary, especially we're still in the early stages of that game. ChatGPT is a great tool. If you're in college right now, if you're in high school right now, it's great. Is it really going to produce the content you want? It can produce fast content, but ultimately, is it in your voice? Is it keeping with your brand strategy? Yes, you can put inquiries in there. The voice is still not yours. No matter how many inquiries you put in there, it's Chat GPT's. And honestly, as you see, and I see all the tutorials that are coming out, everything is the same. Is that your voice, or is it just the same old copycat stuff that everybody else is putting out there? So just be wary of it. Again, I'm no AI expert. I just think that there are things that you can still do to make yourself, your company, and everything stand out in a very noisy marketplace that's now even more noisier and complicated by AI. If you're going to play the trend, let's totally shift focus. If you're in the acquisition space, where I happen to be as well, maybe it's time now that you look just outside of your core competencies and look into buying developers and partake in the AI game. I know I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at some other things that perhaps we can utilize inside of our own businesses to make some of what we do better. But I would much rather want to have control over it than rely on another platform. And that's my 2 cents on this whole thing. I would want to have control over it, just like I would much rather have first party data than having third party data and having to rely on Facebook and Google and all these other places consistently to try to generate my client list. So just one guy's opinion. That's it this week. We're going to be real quick and to the point. Let me know your feedback. Drop a review, drop a comment. Let me know what you see as strengths, weaknesses. If you're an expert in that and you want to come on as a guest and change my mind, look, I am old school and I am open to all sides of the equation. Drop me a note, send me an email. I'll get you on and we can really dive deeper into the chat GPTs and the AI discussions. Love to do it. So please feel free. For now, that's it. Look forward to getting the next episode done and talking to you guys again about some things that are in the marketplace. Have a great day.
Thanks for listening to the Weeks Weekly Podcast with Ed Weeks Jr. If you like our show and want to know more, check out edweeksjr.com and please leave us a review on Apple Podcasts.